Hello, I'm Associate Professor Andrew Grimsdale and I teach course MES 1013 Materials Chemistry 1, which is the sister course to course MES 1014 Materials Chemistry 2, which is taught in our second semester. Now, this is a basic chemistry course, and for anybody who's done A-level chemistry, and we do assume that is all of you, it should be absolutely straightforward. Now, I start out with some basic principles of atomic structure, and how atomic structure explains the periodic properties of the elements, and also arguably of their compounds, and then I move on to discuss more advanced topics such as kinetics, which is the rates of chemical reactions, which is very relevant if you want to understand mechanisms. Chemical equilibrium, a very important concept, and then I move on to discuss the properties of acids and bases and of their salts. Now, by the end of the course, I'd want you to be able to predict some of the properties of the various elements based upon where they are in the periodic table, and also their products, to determine the position of a chemical equilibrium, and to calculate the pH of solutions of acids, bases, and their salts. Now, all of these things, these concepts I'm teaching you, I think you're going to need to know before you take other courses, including MES 1014, high-level courses, and they're also going to be useful when you go down into industry. Now, one of the things I like to do in lectures and tutorials is to try and explain how some of the concepts I'm showing people, how some of the problems I'm asking to solve are real-life problems, things they would have to do out in real life when you've got a job. So why you need to know this. I think one of the unique features of this course is that over the years, we've built up a library of videos from YouTube and other places, and these illustrate many of the concepts I'm trying to teach in ways which I hope are entertaining and fun.
Say two people are walking down the street and they bump into each other. They'll just shake it off and walk on. Sometimes that happens with molecules too. They just bounce off each other and that's that. But what if two people were to bump into each other, and during that collision, one person's arm got severed and reattached to the other person's face?
So you can also, if they do, I'll explain why it's relevant. So I like to hope that when you're picking up the concepts, you can enjoy doing it. You can see why chemistry is fun.